This is serial number 7.
Yes, sir. We're adding them in this.
Okay.
Your mic is mute, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying to share the screen. Just hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Share कैसे होगा? Screen share नहीं हो रहा.
नीचे होगा नीचे.
नहीं, I have already clicked that. PPT उसमें है ना, desktop में. ये आ गया.
Yes.
Now it is there.
Now it is.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Vivek Srivastava, Executive Director, Public Grievances with Ministry of Railways. Am I audible clearly?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, sir. So in its essence, Rail Madad is basically a single point of contact which takes care of the queries, complaints, suggestions, and emergency responses on Indian Railways. Exactly how we will be discussing in next 15 minutes or so. So the inquiry and public grievances had always existed on Indian Railways, though over the years they had mushroomed and fallen into disjointed silos and processes. They were not connecting with each other. There was no emphasis on resolution of the problem. So there were various challenges which befuddled our design team when we sat down to do this system. The first and foremost challenge was to eliminate the multiplicity of channels or at least integrate them. The second was to simplify the process of contact, not asking too many and too much information from the customer. The third was to minimize the human interfaces which had mushroomed over the years and all the associated problems with that kind of interaction. Fourth point was to how to use the technology in such a way that it is accessible to a person who is not tech savvy, who's a digital have not, as we talk later about this. We also had to keep in mind that the flow had to be fast between the customer, the information that we have received him to the unit which is responsible for its redressal. And as a corollary to that, we also had to have a very accelerated flow of information between the various departments of Indian Railways. We also had to bring in some kind of auto escalation so that if the deficiency is not redressed, then there is a higher official level which is involved in the redressal scheme. We also had to give a tool to the traveling public, which gave them a method of getting implemented whatever the commitment Ministry of Railways had made in its citizen charter. And lastly, of course, for our rail managers, we had to provide MIS kind of a tool which can help them to do some kind of a systemic arrangements, improvements, or do the trend analysis, etc. So with these challenges, we started designing the system. Before I get into the nitty-gritty of the system and explain it to the honorable members of the jury today, let me just take one more minute to say the 7 important features which make the project unique, which we have already achieved. The first of all is the convergence of all existing channels while retaining a flexibility to add any newer ones in the future. For example, we will be now expanding our social media platform from Twitter onwards. The second was the delayering, which was basically an innovation in terms of reducing the response time considerably. I will talk about convergence and delayering subsequently in my presentation. The third was the choice of channels, wherein we, by eliminating the hierarchy of channels, we don't give any preference to any channel of complaint. And that has really given a choice, empowered the user, the customer, to choose from any of the channels which are available. Then there is a concept of digital have-nots. We consider somebody who is only having a Nokia Asha type of a basic phone and who is not very well versed in English and is not tech savvy and is limited to his vernacular language. On the other end of the spectrum, we had a person who was well versed in English, tech savvy, and given to tweet his grievances on his smartphone. We are glad to share that we carry both of them on board with us in this system without any kind of a differentiation with them. The next point was complete audit trail, which is very necessary for a large utility of public utility like Indian Railways. A large number of staff are involved in the mitigation of whatever queries or grievances come to us, and it is important to have a complete trail for the managers. We had, of course, we have already discussed about incorporating the Citizens Charter, a tool provided to the people to actually get the Citizen Charter implemented, which is very rare in the government. Citizen Charter is easy, but getting it implemented and giving a transparent tool to the public is somewhat difficult. And lastly, by reducing the human interfaces, we followed the concept of minimum government and maximum governance. So with this background, ladies and gentlemen, let me move to the basic design features. So convergence is something which has really made the life easy for the customers. As you can see now, that Rail Madad is the central entity. Everything is flowing to it. You can approach Rail Madad through web, app, email, through a social media, through DARK, and also through 139. You can see that with the broken line, we have connected it to the CP grams and the National Disaster Management number, that is 112, which is going to be commissioned shortly. I would like to take a minute here to talk about 139. 139 has in fact integrated all our helplines which had mushroomed over the years. As you can see on the top, on the right hand side of the slide, we have indicated those departments, those activities, etc., which now only flow from 139. So this has eliminated the problem of cross connections between these various outlets, and it has given an integrated view of the entire thing. 139 contributes about 56% of the grievances that we receive on the Rail Madad, and it handles about 3.3 lakh calls on IVR and through the agents pertaining to the queries. Another thing which is important is that we support 12 languages. So in addition to English and Hindi, we have 10 major Indian languages, and the average wait time is less than 30 seconds. Average call handling time is 55 seconds. And there is now no chance of a cross connections. We would also like to emphasize that the national ERS is likely to be connected very shortly to 139. We are also going to connect the CP grams. That means that any complaints pertaining to deficiencies on the rail service, pertaining to passengers or freight, etc., will flow directly to Rail Madad from CP grams. It is not that there will be a human interface or a manual interface which cause delays. Delayering is the innovation which has made the life easier for rail managers in terms of redressal of the grievances. It is basically discarding the top-down approach which has helped us. This pictorial tells us the flow chart of a complaint. Now, the first of all, a person has to get registered with Rail Madad, or he can proceed as a guest user. This is done through validating his mobile number or email. This is very necessary, as the jury would agree, to foreclose any chances of hacking by some computer systems. So once a person is registered, he is ready to make a complaint. Now the complainant tells us his PNR number. Now once he tells me his PNR number, by accessing the other IT systems on the Indian Railways, I am able to find out what is his train number, what is his coach number, what is his seat number, and we also know where exactly is his train located at that particular moment. Now with this information, we proceed further. The complainant will make either a complaint on train pertaining to trains or station. Since 75% of our complaints come for trains, let us say that he selects train. Within train, there could be several things which could have bothered him: air conditioning, coach cleanliness, electrical equipment, bedroll, etc., etc. Let's say he selects coach cleanliness, and within coach cleanliness also he selects which could be the sub causes: the toilets, the wash basin, the coach interior, coach exterior, rodents, pests, etc. Supposing he selects toilet, so he is making here a complaint of dirty toilet on a train. Now let us focus on the second part of the pictorial, where there is divisions, department, and functions stacked one over the other. Each station or each train on Indian Railways is uniquely mapped to one particular division, and it is one and only one. There is no duality. There cannot be two ownerships. So that is there, and within there are 70 such divisions on Indian Railways. On each division, there are 7 departments. There are many more, but 7 departments are involved in providing the service delivery on trains and stations. And these departments work round the clock in the divisional control center. Each department takes care of 5 to 10 functions. And these functions are very, very specific to that particular department. There is again one-to-one mapping between the service deliveries and the functions of a particular department. So supposing the coach toilets are dirty, this will be looked only by one particular department on all the divisions. So now where are we? Now we have identified the service deficiency and thereby identified the service delivery department. Now we know the department. By knowing the train, we know which division is the owner of that particular train. So we send an alert to the department concerned on that particular division. Since we also know that where the train is physically located, we send an alert to that particular division also. Now, in addition,
Dr. Srivastava, I would request you if you can take one example and tell us how the things move. For example, I, as a traveler, if I find that my toilet is not clean, so I ring up 139 and then what happens?
then there are 2 options you have. One is that IVR option. It will select if you have a complaint, general complaint pertaining to, you will press 2, you will press 3 and go there, press 3 or 4, some option is there. You go there and after pressing 4, you will be asked what are the options available, what are the various causes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will start. IVR is one way of negotiating with it. But we have found that most of our customers presently, they are more comfortable talking to the executive. They press a star, go to the executive. She asks them as to what is the cause that is bothering them. She selects the train. She selects the PNR number. PNR number is already, if not given by them, they will give it to the executive. And by fetching that PNR, we get all the details. Then the deficiency which is bothering them is asked from them, and that is also entered into the system. So this uniquely defines the train which is lacking in one particular aspect at one particular station or a particular division. We then generate a rail
to resolve the issue.
I'm going to that. I suggest that let us hold on till we are able to finish this.
Yeah.
So
But
we generate a rail Madad reference.
More clear, no?
Yeah, surely, sir. We generate a rail Madad reference number, which is, as I said, is neutral to the channel. It is generated on the basis of the date and time of complaint. It is generated sequentially every day. And that RRN is shared with the customer as an acknowledgement that this is your complaint number acknowledgement. And anytime till the complaint is closed, this number remains with him. Now the same RRN with all the details is sent to the particular department. Now, sir, as you have said that supposing you make a complaint of a dirty toilet, so it will go to the carriage and wagon department. Which division? The division which owns the train, which has done the primary maintenance, it will go to that division. It will also go to the division on which the train is physically located at that particular time, at the time of making the complaint. Now, either of these divisions will contact onboard housekeeping services if there is one on that particular train and get it arranged, get it rectified. If there is no onboard services, it will contact the next station which is approaching, a clean my train station, and there it will be clean. So this is the process. This is basically taking the information from the complainant directly to the unit which is responsible for mitigating that particular suffering. So this is how we do it, sir. Sir, any queries that you have on this?
No, same thing. You see, my concern is, suppose this arrangement is not there, this digitization process is not there. How much time it takes, no? Otherwise, for example, if this process was not there, it would have taken 1 hour, or it may not have taken, they may not have done anything. But through this process, what is the time, how much time it takes to resolve the complaint? Same case, you take the case.
Sir, our commitment here is to get it rectified within 45 minutes on wherever we have onboard housekeeping services, and otherwise 1 hour. And we are able to keep. In fact, if I will share the data separately later, but 70% of all complaints on trains that we are made to us are rectified within 3 hours. Now, in absence of this system, what would have happened? There are 2 options. Either the customer himself gets up and looks for somebody who is there to clean on the train. Now, supposing he is not sitting in that coach, then it is a long journey. The
Correct.
second option is he has to approach some railway official like TTE, etc., and get it done. But TTE will not clean it himself. He has to again, the process gets longer and longer. So the delay that has been cut down is basically for transferring the information directly. The moment the customer enters, it takes only 2-3 minutes for him to make the complaint. It immediately goes. In fact, you can separately try, and you can ring a 139 and with your phone number, and I assure you that within 10 minutes you will get a call. If you do not give all the details, within 10 minutes there will be a call asking you, sir, what is the complaint and where are you located, etc. That is the kind of response we have been able to build into the system, this humongous system actually. So this is how
Sir, please conclude soon, sir.
I have taken some questions here, so you have to give me some more.
Yeah, I
time.
have given additional
Okay.
minutes only, sir. It's already 15
Okay.
minutes.
Okay,
Questions have been
okay,
taken.
okay.
We are
I will
normally
try.
remind before 2 minutes.
I will.
Okay, sure.
I'm trying. I'll try my best. So
Sure,
I will just now rush through this. So excellence in process innovation that we have seen, convergence and delayering we have already talked about. Interoperability is basically using the existing IT systems like the passenger reservation system, national train inquiry system, etc. on the Indian Railways to get the information which is pertinent to the customer and his complaint without asking him, without burdening him to give this information. There is a scalability. Last week only we have added a freight query module to it. We are going to link to emergency response system, national emergency response system 112. And there is a replicability. In fact, using the same logic, we are now developing Rail Nivaran, which is going to be an employees grievance portal, grievance redressal portal for Indian Railways. It is the focus of the entire project has been to deliver the things at a citizen-centric level. Most of these things we have already talked about. I will only mention about ease of registration, where in addition to minimum inputs and simplified categories, we give a facility to upload up to 5 MB of data to each customer. Either voice or a document or even a video clip is possible. It is citizen centric. There is a tab of tracking wherein if you feed your complaint number or a RRN, the current status is reported. There is a process of interim communication and regular talk back to the customer. We also have a feedback at the end of every closure where we ask the customer to give us a feedback. So some data we have here, you can notice that we handled about 3.3 lakh queries every day and about 3,100 complaints per day, serving about 21 crore passengers since June 2018. And out of this 21 crore were the queries and 30 lakhs is what were the public grievances, averaging about 3,100 per day. Please notice that 70% of the all complaints that we receive on a train are disposed of within 3 hours, and total all this thing is 5.5 hours, and 99% is the disposal rate. No such system will be useful unless it provides a tool to the managers to make systemic corrections. I will very quickly go through this. Already the convener is asked after the time limits. So we have selected in this particular period from 1st to 10th of March, we have selected the coach cleanliness issue of toilets. This is the holy period, a rush period that we have selected. And once I submit it, I get all the records of zonal railway wise at how many complaints were received. So if we look at Northwestern Railway, they had received 83 complaints. I click on Northwestern. The 4 divisions on Northwestern Railway appear before us on the right hand side. And now I click on the Ajmer division. And when I go to Ajmer division, I find that there were 38 complaints which were pertained to on coach cleanliness, specifically pertaining to the toilets. I go on, click on the number of complaints received. I will get a list of all the complaints. All the 38 complaints will come with their unique RRN number, reference number, which is written there. I click on one of them and I find on the right hand side, the complete complaint details has come. It has the detail of the complaints, detail of the complainants. It has also the source from which it came. On the left hand side, all this is there. On the right hand side, we have the contact details of the customer, and in all that which has transpired between the customer and the rail administration is recorded there. And on the left hand side, you will also see at the bottom, there is a feedback, which is excellent in this case. And feedback remarks is my problem was sorted professionally. One more facility that we have given to rail managers is trend analysis, where we look in the same period of holy period, first 10 days of March, we have generated the worst performance, the units which have gathered maximum number of complaints. This is very useful for us internally. And we find that in this period, NDLS New Delhi station has gathered the maximum number of complaints, slightly less than 100. The bottom half shows the worst performing train. So the number one bad performers is Purushottam Express 12802, again having more than 160 complaints, most of it on cleanliness.
No.
The road ahead is very exciting, and we have got we are going to introduce the feedback mechanism. Right now we are dependent only on the feedback from the complainants. I want to give a tool to our traveling public to directly give us a feedback on some kind of a bit.ly type of a string. We are going to be connected to CPgrams and emergency response system. We are going to use a bit of analytics to develop some kind of a decision support system which shares the data and the solutions that we have across India. Lastly, we are also going to add the online staff. We are going to extend the concept of delayering. We are going to include the online staff and the online service providers through the contracts, their contact numbers, so that we can cut down still one more layer, and the alert goes to them also in addition to their controls. So that will further reduce and help us in getting better response time. And lastly, we have some testimonials and accolades. These have come mostly from the customers that have used us. So all these four of us, appreciation that we have listed here, they are from the social media because they are most vociferous. Otherwise, we have a simple feedback of excellent or satisfactory or unsatisfactory. So this is that. And on the right hand side, we have
Please conclude now. You have already taken more than 25
20
minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
Now I have one question.
Sir,
When was this system implemented in your?
this has been going on since June 2018.
June 2018. Okay. Now, particularly in this COVID period, you may not have so many complaints or so many because the trains are not running.
trains are not working.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Can I answer to that?
Yes.
So during this COVID period, also we have run our 139 services throughout, and in fact we have also connected our divisional controls through a geofence number that we earlier had. And I'm proud to share that during this period we had about 18,000 queries per day through these systems, through these telephone calls and social media and emails that we had generated. So we were constantly in touch with people. There were all kinds of queries. When the trains will start, there will suggestions also that you should give connect these two trains. You should do something about this particular station which is not connected. All suggestions would also come. There were a lot of appreciation about the coaches that we had converted into temporary hospitals during that time. So all this information, that communication channel remained open, and in fact, it was very good to see that these systems delivered even during that period.
One more suggestion was that in this entire system, if a passenger wants to change his journey in between, maybe out of any emergency or something, is there any system of including that in this system?
Sir, by a change of journey, I mean it is a break journey or a
It may be that he has to change his plan all of a sudden, any passenger in between due to some emergency.
so he was.
How
going,
does he approach railways for his forward bookings while on train
sir,
or change program train booking?
Sir, so far
Can you do that?
all our bookings are presently available on the internet. Even the current booking is available on
That's
the internet.
true. That's true. That's true. But if a person is changing his schedule in between, is there any system of assistance for
The
him?
assistance is to the TTE, onboard TTE. This is not a this is not a transactional system right now. This is an informational database.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Only one.
But I think it can be upgraded to some transactional system as well.
It can be. We
So
are
that there is
working on
one
that. Right.
integrate.
We wish to integrate.
So that there is one integrated system.
It can be integrated.
So that
with
even
the
a
ticketing
person
system.
can do his bookings through Rail Madad.
That That is eminently possible, sir.
Okay.
Not only this even unreserved tickets can also be booked. That is a system available which can be linked to this.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, that will only mean providing a kind of a linkage to those systems.
Yes, linkage to those systems, particularly payment systems.
Yes, right, sir. That is a very correctly you have said, sir.
Okay, Mr. Srivastav, just tell me one thing for my clarification. You know, all this system, it assumes that every traveler will have a sort of internet with it, or so that he can communicate, because the person's ordinary mobile, will it work?
139 will work through that.
Yeah, 139 will work. A basic phone will work, sir. 139 is
Yes.
will work through a basic Nokia Asha phone.
Yes.
Nobody needs a database system or a smart phone.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir.
It is very much available. In fact, sir, that is what I said, that we want to carry the digital have-nots also.
Yes.
The use of technology is to take them on board,
Right.
not to exclude them.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. We can have the next one if it's there.
Thank you so much.
Thank
No, sir,
you.
we will
Is it-
finish this section. We'll start with the next one, the next section.
Okay.
Everyone, I will be starting the polling now so that you can vote your peers, and you can also vote for your own project Excel for this session.
Okay. So what time we meet now?
Sir, we will meet at 11 o'clock. Like, you can move on to the first section for the briefing. Once that is over, we'll come back to here.
Okay.